Palm Beach, Florida, playground to the rich and famous. Look out, high society.
Speaking of sex, nobody has had that in about 15 days.
The neighborhood will never be the same.
Okay, wait a minute.
10 members of a big Italian-American family were plucked from their ordinary lives and thrown into this extraordinary world to battle each other for $1 million fortune. But there's a twist. A secret board of trustees is watching and judging their every move.
Who is this secret board of trustees?
What the family won't find out until the end is that this secret board is none other than their household staff.
Ringo, we're gonna need you.
Who will decide each week which family member will lose access to the $1 million fortune.
His respect for his mother is completely lacking.
This is The Family. Previously on The Family, with Aunt Donna out of the running.
I forfeited according to our plan. You better kick ass.
Uncle Michael and Anthony became prime targets.
Well, now I gotta break up Uncle Michael and Anthony.
During a terrifying elimination contest, Aunt Donna had to choose between her husband and her son.
I'm your son!
I'll take that.
Your first freaking born!
Sending Anthony and Mike before the secret board of trustees.
When you're playing with your family, a cocky attitude won't get you very far.
Anthony became the 5th eliminated family member, joining Rob, Melinda, Maria, and Aunt Donna on the sidelines.
You people better stay the hell out of my way.
One eliminated member is coming back.
Only 5 family members remain in the running for the $1 million fortune. Who will be next sent before the Board of Trustees? Find out tonight on The Family.
You only control how you handle it, not what happens.
I'm bummed because I'm out of the game. Hot. Very hot.
Anthony's extremely competitive, and I think in his mind, he's the one left standing. Not to be standing at this point in the game is a hard pill to swallow to a young stud. And the fact that your mother knocked you out of the game can't help this situation.
Ma, when it was just me and Mike in the boat, if you found out that they were gonna kill us, would you be pissed about your decision?
No. I'm still not pissed about my decision.
I think I'm going to throw the line to my husband.
Ah, I never guessed that. Okay.
So much for being a mama's boy. No, but what if they were gonna kill us?
They're not going to kill you.
Would you rather them shoot Daddy?
Kind of stupid. How could I answer that question? That's a stupid question. Anthony gets mad at me over a lot of things, so it doesn't bother me.
I was just shocked. I was literally stepping off the boat, and she was like, "I'll throw it to my husband." I was like, "What?"
Your face was priceless.
I already gave myself up. I wasn't willing to give another half of me up. So,
I'm here for you.
No, not like that.
Showing people here that I want it the most and that I'd go the furthest to get it means absolutely nothing. The board's actually obviously looking for something different.
Frankly, the trust was grateful to have Anthony in front of us. He's ill-mannered, hormonal, out of control, and needed to be put out of the game.
I am surprised I didn't win.
Anthony is not a genuine person in a way because I don't think he has the capacity to deal on an emotional and humane level compared to Mike O, who has been vulnerable. And you all have girlfriends?
No.
No.
No more.
No more. Better that way, right?
No. Need somebody to cuddle with.
That's true. That's so sweet. How endearing of you.
Maybe I'm not trying to act like a phony or trying to put an act on like everybody. I think everybody else is kind of sort of doing that. And I'm just trying to be myself.
What's so funny?
The smoking jacket.
You're a smoking kind of guy.
I mean, so far, I'm 3 for 3. I don't, you know. I feel pretty confident anytime. Like, I don't want to.
You should.
But the only thing I know, once I'm out, I'm done.
Right.
If it's up to the family for me getting back in,
Right, you don't got a real good shot.
Not at all. They're going to keep on trying to get me out. So I am not about ready to give that pin up. Not at all.
Yeah, but like Ed was like, oh, I bet you saying me that I got it figured out. I got the strategy. I'm like, Nobody does. I'm like, I don't got the strategy. I'm already out of the game. What are you talking about? I said, if anybody here has the strategy, it's you and Uncle Mike because you haven't been before the board yet.
Right. Uncle Michael and Ed. Ixnay. I hate to say it. I'm looking like if I get a chance, like in the next elimination, them two are going out.
You gotta.
One of them two are going. Definitely.
We were kind of just sitting around doing nothing, and finally 7 o'clock comes, knock on the door.
I arranged for a surprise guest to be brought to the estate to teach them the nuances of the sport of kings.
Good evening. I'm Hector Cruz Lopez, your fencing instructor, and I'm here to teach you fencing tonight.
Fencing tonight? I answered the door and seen Zorro and Junior Zorro. Welcome.
Come on, we gotta get dressed. We gotta put on our Zorro capes.
I thought it was like, wow, you know what, this should be fun. Yeah, cool, you know, let's learn how to fence.
We were putting the outfits on. We were kind of screwing around a little bit. We had to put our leg through like this little holding thing so it stayed onto our body. And it had like a strap that rode up the butt a little bit.
Come on with that.
I mean, mine fit okay. The girls, different story. They looked like a cross between Marshmallow Men, the Michelin Man, and Crash Test Dummies.
This is an Italian-American family whose origin is Brooklyn, New York.
There's not a lot of fencing going on in Brooklyn, I can tell you that right now.
Lunge. Advance. Retreat. Want to let you pick up a partner.
And we're going to be allowed to compete against each other in fencing.
I grew up watching Zorro, so, I just wanted to get out there and do it. I didn't care who I did it against.
Fence. Hold. Attack from the right. Ready. Fence. Hold. Attack from the right.
I told Ed before I went, I said, dude, I'm gonna crush you. And he was like, yeah, well, let's go.
Fence is ready. Fence. Hold. Fence.
You see those guys do it on TV or in a movie, and you say, yeah, that's great, but let me tell you, it's pretty tough, man. I was exhausted.
Fencing was definitely exciting. It was a real sportsman type thing.
Ready. Fence.
I would have liked to have maybe went up against Anthony in it too. Just to wipe that smirk off his face.
Aunt Donna was the only one left, and I was the only one left. At first, I thought it would be fun, but then I started realizing, you know what? Aunt Donna has a lot of animosity towards everybody. She's gonna come out and try to kill me.
Ready.
You're gonna get beat by a girl, Mike.
Yes. Robert actually turned, yelled out, yeah, Michael, you're gonna let a woman beat you? And it kind of hit us like, yeah, he's right. I can't let a woman beat me.
Obviously, we've never done anything like this before, so I wish we would have had longer with it. I was enjoying it.
She would have been more than happy if that boy would have been right through the suit and stabbed me. She would have seen blood. That would have made her happy.
Oh, attack. From the left. Touch. Scored is 5-3. Final score. Please salute.
Donna certainly does have a competitive spirit in the sense that I don't think she likes to lose.
I would have liked to have gone up against Uncle Michael because that would have been fun. But then Donna was good enough to take out, to beat her a little bit, just pushing in her face a little more, knowing like, yeah, I'm still in the game, man. I beat you in fencing.
We got to kill each other, which we've pretty much wanted to do since we got here.
Coming up, the family puts the pedal to the metal. Can George Hamilton survive Aunt Donna's road rage?
That morning, something big was going on for our fantasy competition, and we really had no idea what it was.
It's Miami Vice. It's a beautiful car.
Real beauty, isn't she?
Oh, baby.
What if I told you this little bauble is the prize for today's fantasy contest? That's right. One of you is going to win a one-year lease for this 2003 Maserati Spyder with Formula One transmission. This car is so exclusive, only a select few will be imported into the United States.
It was magnificent. I kept looking at it, thinking how it would look in my driveway.
Believe it or not, it gets better. Today's winner will also enjoy this. A 5-day trip to the mountains of Parma, Italy, where they'll take part in the illustrious Master GT Maserati driving class.
And then when he pulled out the Italy trip on top of that, I mean, this definitely takes the cake.
You've proven that you're a driven family. Now we need to know which of you is the best driver of all. You've already divided yourselves into 5 teams of 2. Would the driver from each team please stand up?
Well, I selected my mom to drive the car because, you know, she's a bus driver back home. I figured, hey, you know, who better to drive the car than my mom?
I'm a maniac driver. I've gotten into 5 car accidents in my life, and I was kind of happy that Maria chose to drive.
Very good. You'll be the driver for your team. One at a time, your teams will drive our little race course in a high-octane golf cart. The team with the fastest time wins. Oh, but I forgot to mention one little detail. The driver for each team will be blindfolded. It'll be up to their teammate to talk them through the course. I guess you could say that this is a test to see which of you is the best backseat driver.
They were going to blindfold my mom, and I was going to have to give her directions through the course. I was like, all right, you know, how hard is it to go right and left?
Melinda and Ed, you go first.
To drive without being able to see is difficult to do.
Hard right, fast.
Melinda was very capable of giving me instruction,
Oh, left, that's hard left.
telling me rights and lefts, and trying to, you know, manage the speed as well.
Hitting any of the flags was 20 seconds added on to their overall time.
All the way right, left, a little bit, straight, fast, straight, left.
I didn't know the bumps were coming, so that was interesting.
We're going all the way in here, stop. Make a left, a right, I'm sorry, right. Keep going right.
She was good, you know, she was calm most of the time.
Straight, oh, I switched the wheel. Go right, little right, straighten out, and we're done. Stop.
I knew we did a good job, but I knew there would be some penalties enforced.
One flag was down.
All the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maria and Jill, it's your turn.
My strategy was to really try not to knock any of the flags down. Nice and slow now. Nice and slow. I think we should go nice and slow and steady, okay? I want you to kind of go right, a little bit easy. A little more right. Go right. Keep going right. No, break. All right, hold on.
To watch Jill and Maria was like watching chess.
Right, a little to the right.
Just a little bit to the
You know there's no parking there.
Okay, now go a little more right. Yeah, we can't go. We're stuck. Okay, just push it hard.
Melinda and I got to chatting with George for a while, and, you know, we passed the time, and it was fine.
Right. Straight.
Jill and Maria have finished the course.
Slow and steady always wins. Don't you ever hear that?
Mike was my partner, and I had to direct him.
Oh, my God.
Going through an obstacle course.
Oh, driving the golf cart, being blind with Dawn. Oh.
Wait, turn.
Am I going fast? Am I going slow? Am I making a left? Am I going straight? It's like, Dawn.
Turn to the right. Turn to the right.
I'm trying to picture myself driving it. I couldn't even talk.
Wait. To my right, to my left. My back.
Pull far away. Wait.
Straight.
On Maria and Mike, you have finished the course.
Dawn turns around after the race is over, and she goes, I didn't know it was a timed event.
I am by far, I would think, the best driver.
90-degree left. Back to the right a little. It was a very windy course, back and forth, quick turns. To the right, 90 degrees. Straight. Left.
Robert was good as a co-pilot. A couple of little mistakes. You know, make a left. He said, no, I mean right.
Right, left. I'm sorry, left. All the way left. No, left, right. I left and right. Okay, straight. Okay, hold. Okay, we're going in reverse now. Backing out. Stop. All the way to the left.
Uncle Mike and Robert finished the course.
How do we do? We did all right.
Next after me was Aunt Donna and Anthony, and they were my biggest concern. I figured they're just going to blow this course apart.
Go straight forward, harder, 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 harder.
I drive a school bus. I teach driving school buses. It does not bother me.
No, right. Harder, harder, stop.
Please, Anthony, come on.
Before I had time to say, oh my God, I'm dead, or turn, she's through the wall.
I have to say, I made the first mistake. You screwed it up after that.
Back up, back up.
I don't know how to back up.
Cut the wheel. This way. Left, good. Keep going, just keep going. Left. Good, left, right. Keep going. All right, left.
My son, I could have choked him.
Hard left, hard, all the way. Slow down, very slow, stop. Sorry.
She is totally out of her mind the way she drives. It's incredible.
Slight right.
I don't think the driver had anything to do with this. I had no idea I was knocking anything down.
Right. No, I'm sorry.
Right.
Now stop. Back up.
She starts coming toward this, I'm bailing.
And that's when things got bad. My mom comes shooting out of gate 9. Hard right, good. Totally doesn't even listen to the turn on gate 10. I mean, I'm telling her turn, but I was all confused. I was like, right, left, straight, I don't know. I was more scared for my life. I mean, it was pretty much my fault. A little bit more. Now left hard. Good.
I was shocked. I stood there, and she came out of the gate.
Now right hard. Now left.
Anthony, you know your rights and lefts?
I know my rights and lefts. You just killed George Harrison.
Poor George.
Let me help you back up. Back up the car.
He didn't even have a chance to run. He didn't even have a second to breathe.
Everybody just, we were like, oh my God.
I mean, wouldn't you say stop or like hold it, you're about to kill the host? Nothing. I didn't hear him say a word.
Oh, yes, we finished the course.
Of course, you know your rights and lefts.
It looked like a small Kentucky town that a tornado just tore through. Look at the course. We have to go to the numbers in all.
It's amazing to me how these people get around in daily life. He can't give orders, she can't take orders. You put these two together, you don't even have one good jerk.
All right, well, congratulations to all of you. 5th place, Jill and Maria. 5th place. 4th place, Dawn Marie and Mike. 3rd place, Anthony and Aunt Donna. Now we're down to 2nd place and 1st place. In 2nd place,
I wanted it. I definitely wanted it. And on top of that, there's a 5-day stay in Italy.
I had a feeling Robin and I had a very good chance at winning. I just didn't know what Ed had done.
in 2nd place, with 3 minutes and 38 seconds, including 3 20-second penalties, Melinda and Ed.
You know, we were close. We were just like 2 flags away from winning the whole thing. That's a tough one. That's a tough loss right there.
That means that Robert and Uncle Michael are the winners. That 2 minutes and 46 seconds, no penalties. However, we have a little dilemma.
Here's the rub. Here's the rub.
I said, do both of us get the car? I even said to Robert, I said, you know what? You take it from January to June. I'll take it from July.
Only one of you can really win this car. So I think what we got to do here, if this is all right, I've got 2 keys. 2 keys, and only one of these actually fits the engine. So the blindfolded driver will get to choose which key to try to make this car work.
I don't like to lose, and I know he doesn't like to lose, so it was just, you know, 50-50, take a shot.
Uncle Mike, please come around here.
Good luck.
Thank you. Good luck. I did what I had to do to win, and now it becomes a chance situation on whether the car is yours or Robert's.
Why don't you get in the car? Sure. And check out that leather. Isn't that soft? It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, isn't it beautiful? Just like my skin. And you want to take a shot?
Take this one right here.
All right. You know what this is for. Let's go, kid.
Just turn it.
You just turn it.
And it didn't turn.
It means Rob is the winner. Rob is the winner. Congratulations.
It's like life. It takes you from highs to lows just like that.
I absolutely think that me winning so many prizes could affect how people vote when they're deciding on who's going back into the game.
That's all right.
How many minutes did it take you guys to do the course?
You guys were 2 minutes and 46 seconds. If we didn't have penalties, we would have beat you. And Uncle Michael turns around and he said,
I just said, shut the freak up. You know, like, no, it worked.
I'm 25 years old. I do not need my uncle to tell me to shut my mouth.
I know that it's a jealousy thing. It's just everybody wishes they could win. And unfortunately, they can't.
I was floored. I was speechless until after dinner.
Next up, Melinda lashes out.
Shut the hell out and keep your mouth shut.
And Rob loses his cool.
Oh, shut up. Shut up.
You weren't even here.
So you felt like you might like to drive it?
Maybe.
Right.
That might be a nice thing to do with a Maserati.
That's my seat, Anthony.
Gotta make room here.
Anthony joined the others at the kitchen table, no longer allowed to dine in luxury with the rest of the family.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I was truly hurt. Like, I wanted to cry right then and there because that's how big he made me feel. At dinner, I turned to my Aunt Donna and I said to her, the way Uncle Michael spoke to me was very rude and very hurtful. But if we didn't have penalties, we would have beat you.
Linda, you want to shut the up, please?
It was a vicious, mean way to speak to me.
When he says it, as quickly as he says it.
It was less a fight with him and more a bitch session about him afterwards. It was stupid. I didn't really pay attention to much of what was going on.
You're missing out.
He's forgetting that you're defending him and saying that he didn't mean it. I understand that. I would probably do the same into your situation, but I still don't.
What are you talking about? If he was wrong, I tell you he's dead wrong.
As much as I'm her niece, I think she'll always take her husband's side. That part of him is wrong, though. Like, you don't need to feel that way. You know.
When I realized 20 minutes later that the thing was still going on,
Well, I think that's inconsiderate, unselfish, selfish.
I did my best to interject and let them know. You two were sitting here yelling at each other about nothing. Oh, shut the up. Shut up. Shut up. Really, it's over. Shut up. Shut up. Over.
You weren't even here. You weren't here. Get the hell out and keep your mouth shut. What the hell's wrong with that?
In a fine home, one needn't scream to be heard. Profanity has no place in our society, certainly not in a fine household.
There's nothing wrong with it then if they said what you wanted to hear.
No, it's not. I haven't.
She's so loud, isn't she?
They've all
Oh my gosh.
There's a standard, and these people, even, you know, with these surroundings, haven't learned that standard as yet.
Sorry to interrupt your
That's
discussion.
okay.
The rest of the family have asked you to just keep it quiet.
Quiet?
Keep it down.
Are you kidding? The people out there? Go tell them where they gotta go.
And Dad goes,
I said it with love and affection.
People take everything you say serious.
Can't control that.
Listen, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't want to be rude to anyone. I mean, if you carry that little situation with you, then that's again, not my problem. That would be her problem.
Oh, did you guys be done by now?
No, we were interrupted by the loud conversation coming from the kitchen, actually.
Yep. And she was just blown away that he spoke to her that way. But again, Melinda being who Melinda is, it's understandable. Good partner.
I'll apologize.
You don't have to. You don't apologize if you want to.
I'm sorry I yelled. I did apologize afterwards. I said, you know, I didn't mean to yell. I just tried to get you to be quiet. And I'm sorry I was forceful about it. I kissed her on the forehead. You know, if this is the family I think it is, that should be more than enough.
And all he did was come over and say, I'm sorry, I yelled at you. And then 5 minutes later, we all went outside, and my brother was teasing me, and he tackled me down to the ground.
Another takedown. Oh!
Melinda, you want to shut the up, please?
And everyone found it hysterical. And if you know that you hurt someone's feelings that much, and then you can go back and make fun of them for being hurt, then your apology must not be truly from the heart.
the Board of Trustees, we all were pretty much of the same opinion. Other family members sort of live in fear of Uncle Michael.
The whole way this whole thing has played out so far is just blowing my mind. If things go forward the way that they have been so far, there's no doubt in my mind Uncle Mike's walking home with $1 million in his pocket. Right now, you gotta look at it as you and Jill, Uncle Mike and Ed, and Dawn's the X factor, I think.
Coming into this house, it was definitely Uncle Michael, Aunt Donna, and Anthony. That was a given. I mean, how could you expect it to be any different? I think now to some extent Eddie's even part of that as well, and I think Uncle Michael looks out for Eddie like he'll look out for Anthony.
I'm waiting till I have a couple more people in my sphere of influence. I look at it as coming over to the dark side. I almost feel like a leadership role, being the first loser. You know, I keep saying, how are you gonna get back in the game? How are you gonna get back in the game? You don't know. No idea how I'm getting back in the game. You don't know. No idea.
Coming up, it's bribery and intrigue.
I'm the only one here that can give you pleasures. None of them can.
Loyalties are shattered.
I couldn't believe.
And trusts are betrayed.
Let the bidding begin.
The family crest is the family's entree to continue playing for the $1 million. Once that crest is removed, almost all hope is gone. For this week's elimination competition, the 5 members of the family still in the game were brought together in a room.
Elimination night, the anticipation, it's like everybody's on edge.
The time has come for your next elimination contest. You 5 still remain eligible to control the $1 million fortune. Sadly, that number is about to decrease by 1. I'm sure you've noticed the briefcases. Well, would everyone take one, please? There's a total of $10,000 divided into these briefcases. They each contain different amounts. Now, one at a time, you'll enter the drawing room. Waiting inside will be the 5 eliminated family members. They're going to try and persuade you to give them your briefcase. Who you choose is up to you. The eliminated family member with the most money at the end of the contest will get to keep the cash. They'll also receive something much more valuable, the right to pick which 2 of you will go before the secret board of trustees next. Well, is everyone clear on the contest?
Inside each briefcase was money that added up to, I believe, $10,000. And basically you had to go into the room where the other 5 people who have already been eliminated were sitting, and you had to kind of buy their loyalty.
Whoever was given the most money got to keep the money, plus pick 2 people to go to the board.
Let the bidding begin.
Just remember who you're going home with, honey.
I am your seaman. I am your everything.
I'm his soulmate. No, he's not. I'm your soulmate.
And I'll let you drive the car.
If you give me the briefcase, I'll give you a ride in my Maserati.
Listen, I'm the only one here that can give you pleasures. None of them can. You just remember that.
With that money, I can buy better ones for you.
The only one who was genuinely begging for the money was Anthony.
Damn it!
They all had to write down who they wanted to put their suitcases of money in front of.
Who wants my money?
Eddie, you're the light test, Eddie.
What's your decision?
I'm taking Eddie.
Ed, you've been saved by Maria. Now give him a nice...
Who's your godson?
Ever forget, I don't care what you got.
Who's your godson?
I know.
Who saves your mental life the most, Ed? Huh? Just remember, Ed.
I know what I have to do with this briefcase.
Mikey, what's up there?
I know you the longest out of everybody, Mike. Your mother, your grandmother.
Who would never want you out?
You know
Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself.
The 5 members of the family that were still in running weren't just giving money, they were giving power.
We know you'll choose wisely.
Yep. Mike, who knows what it feels like to be the outsider?
The eliminated family members, you had to persuade that family member that you would not put them up for elimination.
I just ask you, out of everyone here, who has your back, Mike?
Oh, my darling family members.
I love you. I stick up for you. I've got your back all the time.
Always on your side. You know I got your back.
Always on your side?
I might make...
It's fun hearing the people begging and saying how much they love you.
I raised you. I'm your mother's baby sister. I help you with everything that goes on in your life, and I say no more.
It was hysterical. Okay, ciao.
Ciao.
Hello, guys.
So pretty tonight.
Keep talking, come on.
We share a birthday.
Come on, Rob.
You're my best friend.
Whoever I pick, though, they better share this with me.
I definitely wanted the money and to make the decision of the two people I would put in front of the Board of Trustees.
Uncle Mike, you were the first one in. And in your heart, you had a feeling somebody would protect you. And who, may I ask, is that?
I just got a sense, for some reason, when I was here, that Anthony was the most sincere, so I gave it to Anthony. I have no problem you deciding who should go before the board.
Put it down, turn it around, put it in front of you, don't open it yet. And now, Ed?
I chose Aunt Donna.
Aunt Donna?
It was a no-brainer for me. I figured everybody would give Aunt Donna the briefcase.
The fact that he didn't give me the briefcase pisses me off.
Mike? What about you?
My choice? Maria, just like seeing the only one who hasn't voted against me. So I was like, you know what, yo, I'll give it to Maria.
Maria. Maria. Yes. Dawn Marie, why don't you just place the money in front of the person you believe? Go ahead. In front of Rob. And we have the 5th case coming up.
My mind's made up.
Did you make it up before?
Just in my gut, with my relationship with this person.
Tell us who that person is.
That person's cousin Robert.
Rob!
Robert really was a clincher when he said, Jill, you're my best friend. The minute those words left his mouth, I knew I wasn't getting a briefcase.
Rob, you got 2 briefcases.
When I gave my suitcase to Rob, I felt so secure, so confident, I thought the game was in the bag.
That means Melinda is not in the running. We'll start down here. And Anthony, if you'll open your case and then turn it around. 0. Anthony has no money in his case. Aunt Donna, please open your case, turn it around. 2,100. You all right, Maria? $2,400. All right, Rob, open up your top briefcase. Take a look. Turn it around. $3,000. The man is a winner. Let's see what the next amount is. You get to keep the $5,500. You have to choose 2 people who will go in front of the secret Board of Trustees. Let's hear your decision.
As much as me, Robin, talking, hanging out, you know, whatever, you can't trust him. You know, you can't trust actually anybody.
Everything we do in this game is a gamble.
Next, who will Rob choose to go before the secret Board of Trustees?
It's like a firing squad all of a sudden here.
Stay tuned for Rob's shocking decision.
All right, Rob. You have to choose 2 people who will go in front of the secret Board of Trustees. Let's hear your decision.
My plan initially was to put Uncle Mike and Ed against each other, but when put in the position, it was really a tough decision.
It's like a firing squad all of a sudden here, huh?
I'm going to pick Ed and Jill.
I was just in shock. I was like, oh my God.
So be it. Jill and Ed, I'll take your names to the secret Board of Trustees, and the next time you see me, I'll have their decision. Thank you.
I'm shocked, completely shocked. My friendship is over with him. I'm really not happy.
I was so angry.
Talk and talk fast.
I mean, he sent in his best friend.
I've been trying to do since I've been knocked out is create 2 sides. And I'm trying to create the 2 sides, like Uncle Michael's side and my side. If I put him in the kitchen with me, that just disappears. I don't want Uncle Mike out of the game yet because I'm fearful that he may counteract some of the things that I'm working on to get back into the game.
No, do not walk away. Get over here.
What?
I thought you told me 100 times the 2 people you're gonna take out, Uncle Michael and Ed. He kept coaching me. If you have to knock people out, Uncle Mike and Ed, Uncle Mike and Ed, they're a really tight alliance. Fine. So that's why I thought in the bag.
I'm going on the fact that they didn't pick you once already. Ed was an easy decision because he hasn't been before the board yet. I guess in some way I'm willing to sacrifice Jill right now for the greater prize.
The person I felt 150% safe with turned his back on me.
She can't be a every time somebody knocks her out. I mean,
No, she was shocked.
It's hard enough for people to make this decision that she's got to add on to.
I couldn't believe Robert sent Jill.
No, I just said to him inside, I said, you come out of left field sometimes, buddy. I don't know what you think.
It cost him.
Very interesting. I can't figure out what his strategy is, and therefore, I'm concerned. I'm not as trusting with Robert as I am before the game started.
I don't know if Jill is the best person to be going up against because the board likes something about her because she's been up before and survived.
I mean, Ed hasn't been up there at all, and he's been playing pretty good games, so it's tough.
Something like this tonight, I didn't want this. I didn't want to win. I didn't want to be the bad guy. I'm out for myself first, and then everything else will fall into place. Trust me. Trust me on this one.
I present to you the next two names for possible elimination, Jill and Ed. I'm returning 1 hour for your verdict.
Very good. Let's begin.
Jill, she's not really in the game. I mean, she missed a lot of things. She's always late.
Are we still waiting for Jill?
Yep.
Shocking.
Jill does do things at her own pace. Yeah. There's no doubt about it.
But careful.
Well, we know, the story of the hare and the tortoise.
Nice and slow. I think we should go nice and slow and steady. Okay?
She's treating this as a vacation instead of a competition.
I could sit in the sun for hours.
Come on.
She has complained the least out of all. She didn't complain once when the boat was sinking into the water. I mean, she wasn't running to get out of that boat.
I grant you that.
And I think Ed...
He's got more of a fight.
More, absolutely.
He has more of a fight.
He's fighting something.
And he's always there when he's supposed to be. He's always up and moving around. Everything is positive forward movement.
Ed has clearly manipulated us, and I don't think anyone here knows that perhaps except me, in as much as he has actually cornered me to discuss how best to address the staff to garner both our thanks and our respect.
But you use the word manipulate. I would interpret that as a fair degree of his intelligence.
I think, Andrew, you bring your scruples to the table that necessarily Ed doesn't. And I really believe that. I believe that Ed is both an intelligent man, but I also believe Ed wants $1 million. Well, it boils down to a gut decision. I mean, who has access when we leave this table?
I think Ed could be pretty cutthroat, but I think he just presents himself very well.
Jill, I've always thought is just a good, sweet, nice girl.
It was a very tough decision between Ed and Jill.
Who will the secret board of trustees eliminate next? Ed or Jill? Find out when we return.
I want to be part of the game. I don't want to be eliminated. I want to continue playing.
The board of trustees. You know, I don't know who they are. I think it's really a level playing field between Jill and I, and we'll just have to see.
Well, the Secret Board of Trustees has reached their latest decision, and Jill and Ed, please take your seats down front. Now, I'd like to ask you both some questions. Jill, you gave Rob your briefcase, yet he still put you before the board. What went through your mind when you heard your name?
Oh, I thought it was a sure thing that I wasn't going to be sitting in a hot seat, right?
Ed, how do you feel about it?
I, prefer not to be in the hot seat, but I just need to trust the board and live with the decision.
Well, it's time to read the decision. The sixth family member to be denied access to the $1 million fortune is Jill. Jill, you know how it works. You may no longer wear the sacred family crest, and you'll be joining the others at the kitchen table.
Thank you.
Please take your seat. Let me remind you that although you're currently out of the running, you will continue to live with your family because one eliminated member will be coming back. And it's still anyone's guess who'll be walking away a millionaire. Well, sweet dreams.
What the hell? What the is up? I'm sorry. This threw me for a loop. Completely threw me for a loop. Yeah. That's a true friend for you.
Ooh. Boy, friends like him who needs enemies, huh?
Exactly.
So Ed survived. He got the nod. I personally felt good about the decision because I find that Edward and myself are very similar.
I have no idea why the board would pick me over Jill.
Of all the friggin' people to bump me out, he was last on my list. Yeah. Last.
Life's a bowl of surprises.
I didn't make any promises to Jill. I didn't tell her I wasn't going to vote her out if she gave me her money.
If he is going to backstab somebody who he claims is his best friend, who else will he backstab? I have no patience for this.
I'm going to bed. Good night. Good night, everybody.
My thing now is, like, if she's going to continue to be mad at me, is she going to still expect that I'm going to help her out? I'm going to give her things and, you know, whatever. Yeah.
If the rest of us have to make this decision, there's no way Rob's getting back in this game. I can pretty much guarantee that. Rob will die slowly in his sleep tonight.
Next time on The Family.
Ah,
The competition heats up.
A straitjacket.
As the final four go neck and neck.
Let's go, guys. My strategy at this point is to trust nobody.
She's getting eliminated next.
And the secret board of trustees takes no prisoners.
There's a difference between being a natural competitor and being underhanded.